Welcome to Christabel's Esoteric Readings, and today we're doing a reading for Cancer. Oops, couple fell out. What's the first card we pulled? That one is, what's upside down? Patience and planning. Okay. The next card we've got for Cancer is Love Begins. We have Firm Foundations, Rejoice in Celebration, Choose Wisely, Victory and Success, Stand Your Ground, Cancer, Temptation, Recognition and Reward. Okay, so this is all interesting. You've got to do with work. I'm getting work situation, and there's patience and planning on some sort of holiday. You might be planning a holiday. You're trying to plan how to make your next move for the next phase of your life. So maybe you've been in a job for 10 years and you're wanting to do something more, maybe go into management or maybe work up the chain where you are in a higher position. So with the patience and planning, it talks about looking at where you are in life and how you'd like to improve your situation in a financial sense, as well as going up the corporate chain. So you're evaluating your finances. Take time to review area one by one. There's no rush when you're planning your future. As you pause during this period, notice what has worked for you to the best, not what others believe to be true. While you're at this reflecting stage, you can stand back and plan how you're going to handle difficult situations. And then you've got Love Begins. So there's a brand new love in your life, and it says to go with it. It's it doesn't have to be physical love. It can be a love of a passion, a new idea, a perfect time to open yourself up. But your heart is open and ready to receive this new partner. You have Firm Foundation, and Firm Foundation talks about putting roots down, wanting to buy a place together, a property, or invest in a job that has, quite firm foundation. So it talks about good judgment over the financial situation, building your own future, building firmer ground, and it just says that it depends on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual wealth is much more about giving it is receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realise that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. So it says you're wanting to plan a future and build your finances, maybe with a new partner. I'm getting that you're looking at maybe saving up for a house with him, or you're saving up for your own property so that you don't have to rent. And then I've got Rejoice in Celebration. So there's some sort of birthday party that you're going to celebrate soon. So someone's birthday is coming up, and it says choose wisely. So you've got a decision to make, whether it's to do with work or family life. I think it might be work. You've got to choose what you want to do next. And then you've got the third card in there is a Victory and Success. Now that talks about sort of coming through something that was very hard and that you've just come out the other end of it. So you've had to really fight your way through. It might be something that personal, but it says you've come out the other end. And so now you feel a lot more confident in your abilities. Maybe you're getting over a lover, a past love, and now this new love can come in because it talks about victory and success that doesn't often follow a difficult period. You've come through this very triumphantly. They respect you and now attempt to follow your example. You've worked very hard and devoted your effort to get to this point in your life where you're wiser and have grown in so many ways. Always remember to stop and pat yourself on the back. You deserve this. This card also reminds you to stay grounded. Remember where you came from and keep your ego in check. Don't lose who you really are. This victory can be used as a teaching tool for the future. Realise that you've come through a challenging time. You can achieve anything. And then I've got card 7 is Stand Your Ground. You're being tested and challenged. There's fierce competition and potential rivals around you. I think this is to do with a guy or a girl that you like. There's a lot of people that like them because they're popular. So you're going to have to stand your ground and be competitive as well. Also with work, there's a lot of competition around you at work. It says, no matter how hard or formidable things may appear, don't surrender or give up control. You have. Be brave and stay true to your core life values and belief system, which are your best allies. It's important to remain clear and focused, or you may have to stand alone and defend your convictions to the end. Maintain your health and stay strong so that you can have an ample supply of energy to endure anything, as this could be a hard, long, arduous, ultimately hard-won victory. And then you've got 15 as temptation. So it's talking about not overdoing things, over-exercising, overeating, dabbling in too much of something. So, yeah, too much food, too much wine, too much song and dance. It basically talks about that because you've got the card in the rejoice and celebration. So perhaps any of you Cancerians have been partying a bit too hard, or maybe going out and eating too much food or drinking too much wine. It's just to hold back on that because you need to calm it down now. Because work is important, and you've got recognition and reward. So you're going to get some sort of reward for coming through a very difficult time. And I think maybe this will be at work. It talks about hard work, skill and craftsmanship. Pat yourself on the back, you deserve it. It's when a group of people come together who are aiming and striving for a common goal. So be sure, more possibilities are in the work, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. And after all, look after your body because it's important. It carries your body through this life. Now, the next card I'm going to pull is from the deck of Mythic Oracle. This is the Mythic Oracle card. And these cards are like, pick one or two out just to figure out your situation. So this will just help clarify whether it's work-related with recognition and reward, or whether it's just a personal test. You've come through a personal time of working on your own belief system, talking with a counsellor to get through some issues that you've had from your past, breaking away from an ex-partner or a past love that took you a while to get over them, and that's why you haven't moved on with anybody else. But now you've met this new person, it's saying that you can move on with them. So it's got to be cut into two. Ooh, I've got Illumination. It's a really nice card to pull. And I've got, so that's Illumination. And then I've got Clarity. So be very clear. And then I've got to do with planning. The Father comes into play. So Illumination is card number 8. This is Helios. He's like the sun. So the sun is shining on you right now. So you've come through so much, and you've come out a better person for it. So it talks about the son of Thea and Hyperion. He's a Titan and brother of Selene, the moon, and Eos, the dawn. If Helios has shown up in your cards, the sun is shining on you now. It's a time of illumination. Clarity and joy are coming to you now as your life becomes illuminated. When our vision is clear, we have the joy and comfort of perspective. We're able to make sense of the past, the present, and the future, therefore allowing ourselves to make clear decisions about our lives. Now is a very good time to write and reflect upon where you are, as things are becoming clear for you. You may feel yourself filled with inspiration and positivity, as this is an empowering period filled with vast possibility and much joy. Use this new burst of energy to propel yourself forward to where you want to be in life. But don't forget to celebrate life, to play and have fun, for life is nothing without joy. Now is the time for renewed energy, clarity and perspective. So go on and enjoy your life right now. It's a highly abundant, fruitful period. And then the next card we've got is Apollo, which is number 20. And it's talking about being clear. Make a decision when you're clear thinking. Don't make a decision in haste. So there's some decision you have to make, whether to stay in your present job or to leave. So it's saying don't make the decision based on a whim. If you're cranky or you're upset, wait till you calm down and look at the matter and then try and solve the problem. Because if you make it in haste or in a moment of anger, you'll regret the decision. You'll make the wrong decision. If you've drawn this card, the light of Apollo is touching you now. All becomes clearer in his light. It's a time for truly seeing what is, for connecting to your own personal truth. So the light of Apollo makes all things shine. It's a time for getting very clear and very centered. The power to truly live your greatest potential is to have a kind of relationship, work or home environment you want for yourself. You may have experienced a period of confusion or change that has left you feeling of being up in the air or not adjusted, and that have taken place and perhaps not quite sure where you stand. Apollo now comes to bring light and order to the changes that have taken place. This is a good time to write, make plans, set new routines. This is a creative time for you. It is time for you to take a stand for what it is you want for yourself and your life. The old has been cleared away and a light now shines on where you are today. Stand in the light of clear vision and create the life you want. The power is yours. And then this other card we've pulled is Zeus. That's the father card. And it's number 10. And it's relating to the planning. I guess it's been talking about you being more logical at the moment, Cancer, or operating from a male perspective rather than an emotional perspective. So tap into that male side. It talks about owning your power, worldly power. As children, we are born into the realm of the mother. We are cared for as we explore ourself, our imagination and our feelings. We reach adulthood, we must stand and take our place within the world. The realities of standing in the world can often become as a painful shock. We feel anger, sadness and frustration as we are torn out of the realm of the mum and forced to take full responsibility for ourselves in the realm of the father, where we may find him cold, terrifying or overwhelming. But once we reconcile ourselves with the world and take ownership over our lives, the world of possibility becomes available to us. Only when we take responsibility for our lives, the power exists within us. We do have the power to create the exact life we want for ourselves. This is a time for stepping into and owning your power in the world. What kind of life do you want for yourself? Are you living that life? What can you do to ensure you are creating the life for yourself every day? Decide to take ownership of your life today. The only limitations you have are within your mind. Decide how to release those limitations, take a risk, and stand in your power. Well, that's a very good piece of advice, Cancer. And then you've got for the love, I'm going to shuffle this deck. It's by Tony Carmine and Salerno, and he's well known in the love department. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. So these cards, whoops, won't go out, relate to the new love. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are your own reflection of what you don't like within yourself. So Cancer being the mirror reflects everything. So Cancers tend to mirror what they see. If they see anger, they become angry. If they see love, they become loving. They are two-faced mirror almost. And it also talks about Cancer being affected by the moon. So if there's a new moon coming up, which I think there's on the 26th of this month, the new moon relates to new things, new beginnings. So you will be very emotional. Try to make decisions calmly, wisely, and not from a place of emotion, but from a place of logic. So you may depend on your father during this time, or your father might come back into your life. There might be some reconciliation between you and him. I'm hoping if there's been a fallout, then hopefully that will reconcile. But it's talking about relying on the logical side of your brain, not the emotional side. Because the mother is there to nurture the Cancerian. The Cancerian needs its mother, very, very close to its mother. And they're the best parents of the zodiac, the Cancer star sign. So that's what it's talking about. Be soft and calm, and you know, they're very sort of calming and soothing to their children. So if you've got a Cancer moon, which I happen to have, then you will love children. Children will just naturally want to be near you. There's also talking about the sun. So there's possibility of a baby coming up for Cancerians. So anyone planning childhood, be careful. Be careful at this time at the moment. So try to abstain if you can. If you want the baby, then it's a good time to procreate and then have the baby. So that's all for today for Cancer. Namaste.